Alright, what's up everybody? This is Zacharias. We're back again with more of Avadon, the Black Fortress. We just had some soldiers help us busting into the Titan Keep. And now we're on our own again, but let's go ahead and continue. You entered the Titan Keep expecting a vicious battle. The result is anticlimactic. You are surrounded by abandoned camps and abandoned workshops and half-finished buildings left behind by their workers. While you were fighting to the south, the remaining Titans fled. The keep is abandoned. Most surviving warriors fled into the wilds of the Titan Peaks. The tribe is broken but not destroyed. And yet, your work is not finished. You still need to search the keep for signs of who was directing them and why. And somehow, you suspect that at least one trap was left behind. Box is locked. Like I said, I prefer to save my lockpicks for like quest items and stuff. Speaking of quest, we still have a Dragon's Tooth to get, which I actually looked up, and that is going to be very difficult, so I'll probably put that one on the back burner if I feel like doing it at all. But we still have finding a ghostly crown and the option to destroy the papers if we want. Let's check here first. It turns out, to build their fort quickly and efficiently, the Titans had gone out to obtain a fair amount of wretched slave labor. The pitiful creatures are hiding back here, thoroughly terrified by the sounds of battle outside. They wear crude scavenge armor and hold inadequate weapons in their trembling hands. They stare at you, unsure if you are going to slaughter them or not. I want to know about the Titans. All the slaves start babbling at once, describing in detail all the elements of the Titan defenses that you have already seen. Alas, none of them have seen the dungeons in any detail. Where are you from? The wretches obediently list the various clans, gangs, and disorganized clumps the Titans stole them from. You very quickly receive a lot of information. Absolutely, none of it is useful. They're not our target, so you may go. The wretches don't need to be told twice. They grab their scavenged weapons and rations and run for the exit. Yeah, we probably wouldn't gain a lot of XP from them anyway, to be perfectly honest. Do like to how there are Titan flingers here. You turn the wheel and open the west gates, then you smash the mechanism, leaving the gate stuck open. The Titans reclaim their fort. That is another job they will have to do. Okay, so we got ourselves an easy exit now. Nothing has been carved into this obelisk yet. It probably wastes the name of the chieftain or something. As you approach the abandoned Titan workshops, Shima leaps ahead of you. He runs to the entrance, moving in almost total silence. He disappears into the shadows, sitting wrapped up motionless in his cloak so that he looks like a stone. Then he jumps up and advances from pillar to pillar, moving with remarkable deftness. Even if there were guards, they would never notice him. And finally, satisfied that there are no traps or ambushes, he returns to you. Sorry, he says, I need to keep my skills in practice, in case we ever infiltrate an enemy stronghold with care, instead of noisily blundering into it. He takes his place by your side. Okay, so... Yep, the only option is to go down here, pretty much. You enter the halls of the Titan Fortress. You expect a bunch of small, dank storage caves. The reality is far more impressive. The Titans have been building a spectacular hall down here. It is enormous and the ceiling is held up by many pillars. Two things are obvious. One, they were planning to settle in for a long time. Two, they are well defended from any attack from the air. The hall has mostly been abandoned. As you suspected, upstairs, most of the Titans have fled. However, at least one of them remains. He is to the south, watching you through a huge steel portcullis. When he sees you, he nods and waves you forward. Oh, it's not this one? The chief of the Titans is watching you through the gate. At least you would guess that he is their leader. He wields not a club, but a huge, twisted iron sword, and his armor is festooned with trophies and cracked skulls of many defeated enemies. Though he is huge and powerful, he greets you with a somber and respectful salute. I, Chief Charnock, greet you. We knew the challenge would come. We thought we would defeat you. We failed. Now I and a few others stay to meet you. Where are the other Titans? Fled to find their way home. We tried to settle in here. He scratches his arm with long, filthy fingernails. Again, we failed. No need to doom them all. Wouldn't you rather talk to me on this side of that big gate? Charnock chuckles. I think we will face each other soon enough. You wanted to meet me. You have. Now what? Only this. This keep is lost, but you are of Avadon. You want more, you want me, and you want the knowledge I have. True enough. You can leave if you want. Maybe I will stay. Or maybe I will flee back to the Titan Peaks, rebuild my tribe, and maybe return to have vengeance on you. Or you can hunt me now. Come into my lair to try your blade against me. In return, I may have great honor. The heads of Avadon warriors on the walls of my great hall. Those are your choices. Avadon requires me to slay those who attack the pack. Charnock nods solemnly. Yes, orders. You are commanded, as I was. My orders were to fight, but they made me draw you to us too soon. Now my people pay for that. Who gave you your orders? Chief Charnock laughs. You will learn. You will know soon enough. But if I tell you, I have no chance of surviving. You must learn for yourself. Then ready yourself. I am coming for you. Charnock nods. I will be ready. A fight I did not choose, but I won't hide from it. But first, I have warriors. They asked a chance to try you. They want to earn honor. I won't deny them. He claps his hands. You hear a loud sound to the west. The western gate of the huge hall is slowly opening. You hear a long, incoherent roar. Something is walking towards you. Its iron boots clang as they strike the floor. You look back at the gate in time to see Chief Chanok walking away. A massive titan runs out of the shadows. It is a hideous creature, twisted, bent over, and covered with warts the size of oranges. It bears brown, chipped teeth at you and lets out an incoherent howl. A thick rope of saliva dangles down to his chest. Then the hideous creature says, by way of introduction, "Roar! Shrunk stomp, shrunk kill, shrunk eat." And Shrunk takes proactive steps to carry out this three-part plan. Shrunk lets out another howl of rage, if anything, more bestial and mindless than the one before. He reaches deep into its insane heart and redoubles his efforts to crush you. How about with the knockback stuff? Well, Shrunk is now shrunk down to size, pretty much. I don't know what kind of joke to make there, honestly. As you walk through this training hall, the reek of werewolves grows heavier. A closed gate is visible to the opening to the south. A huge, shadowy figure watches you from behind it. The chief, watching your progress, he shouts, "Now, release my pets!" The gate behind you begins to close. One of the three gates in the west wall begins to open. Chief Chanok is determined to only face you after all those who stayed with him have a chance to kill you. You hear the wolves of wolves, big ones. Okay, well, bring it on, fool. I knew it would be that freaking northern, the one right where we are right by now to open next. Oh, oh. Alright, he's only terrified for one more turn, so... I like how the gnarled hellhound is not immune to fire, but the regular one is. You're surrounded by piles of the chieftain's trained war wolves. A distant keen noise echoes through the halls. It takes you a moment to realize what it is. Chief Chanok mourning the loss of his pets. The gate to the east slowly begins to open again. You will have to find another way deeper into the lair. You know, I probably could split this up among teammates. Now that I think about it. So they can get abilities back faster. What is in here? Assault crystal. I feel like you should only hang on to assault crystals in boots like that if you didn't go down the Blade Master path, where it already does offer like boost and haste and stuff like that. Oh, it's this pathway now. Okay. This hall is still under construction. Despite all the chaos outside, the builders are still hard at work digging in the wall to the east. Why are they still working? The question is soon answered. Most of the workers are zombies, animated titans, skin blue with cold, digging in the clay until their bodies literally fall apart. They are led by a stone construct, a huge animated statue that directs them. But how do the titans obtain such sophisticated magic? The creatures have shown no signs of noticing you. You wonder what will happen when they detect you. Oh gee, will they attack us? Oh, that is very easy to damage. Okay, the stone overseer is going to be a little bit work, but... You know what, let's just go ahead and do this. The hideous unliving construction workers have been destroyed. With their help, the Titans might have been able to continue building their defenses. Now that they are gone, this fort is free to crumble into ruin. Hear the now familiar sound of chains scraping over stones to the west. A gate is slowly open. Perhaps the chieftain has finally deemed you worthy of facing him. What is in here, though? More Titan Crushers. There is a large wooden case in this corner of the trophy room. You open it and find an assortment of Titan-sized weapons. Most are dented and broken, trophies taken from fallen foes. A few are intact, but far too large for you to use. Oh, could this be where we find the round item? Maybe, but we don't have enough lock. Have it. Okay. Okay, what has opened? This knockback stuff is so annoying. But then again, I could just use a switch back to bows. For someone who is really badass with like spells and stuff, you sure can take a lot of damage. But then again, spellcasters are meant to be like super vulnerable to damage. That's why you have to keep them alive as much as possible. Especially with Nathalie, you want to make sure she's not taking as much physical damage as possible. Chief Chinook is sitting on the stone throne in his half-finished audience hall. The ceiling here is also held up by thick stone pillars. No earthquake or bombardment of dragonfire will collapse the ceiling. He rises to his feet and raises his sword. You notice that there is already blood on the blade and on the floor. There has been a fight here. What happened here? Before my people fled, some said all should stay and die. I killed them. Then after my people left, others tried to flee rather than face you. I killed them. Discipline is important. Nice throne room. The chieftain nods. Thank you. If we had not drawn the dragon's rage too early, you would not have been able to beat our defenses. Such a waste. You are ready to fight me now? It is time. You will die now, or I will die. That is how this ends. There is no way you will ever beat me, Farlander. Maybe, if you kill me, I will be avenged. The pact has been hurt. It doesn't know how bad. Avadon will be destroyed. The plan is in place. It's too late to stop it. You immediately start to ask about this, trying to gain more information. Hoping you are distracted, the huge titan leaps up and rushes towards you. Blade raised. Oh, dang it, that was not nearly close enough to him. Alright, let's go up to him and then do a triumphant roar. Really, a miss? How did I miss twice with that? Let's take out these crushers. How did I miss with that? Okay, finally I hit him. Good freaking lord. Oh, screw your knockback ability. Oh. I don't want to get too close, because then I make Nathalie vulnerable. I'll just get two of them. Or one, because that missed. Heck. How the heck am I missing so much? The chieftain's body is covered with an increasing number of nasty bruises and slashes. The pain isn't driving the creature mad with rage, though. If anything, he is more calm, more focused. He steps back, closes his eyes, and takes a deep breath. He opens his eyes when you press the attack, and he charges back at you. His movements are faster, and his aim is more precise. The chieftain is finally starting to become winded. He stumbles and almost falls to one knee. Instead, he rallies, straightens up, and puts a hand around one of the bone charms hanging from his neck. He squeezes it, crushing it into powder. The dust falls to the ground and then forms into several forms. And then the last of the Titans defending this fort prepares to fight to the death. Chief Chinook collapses to the floor, exhausted. He is not mortally wounded, but he is too beaten and bloody to fight on. You carefully walk toward him, wondering if it is possible to knock him out and return him to Avadon for questioning. He watches you advance. He knows what you want. He would rather die than be taken prisoner. There are two fast motions. One moment he has a long, wicked dagger in his hand. The next moment it is at his throat. And before you can save him, the Titan chieftain is dead. Resilient guard. The armor I got is still best. Bill's jerkin is still pretty good too. I might save that for somebody though. Deep rune stone. Oh. Let me give that battle elixir to somebody else then. Actually, no, we'll keep it on her since he already has 3. You open the chest and find that it's full of papers, crude maps, scrawled letters, some of them in code. Chief Chinook was trying to burn them, but he started too late. A number of the scrolls still remain. It is from such mishaps that wars can be won or lost. Barbarian would be very interested in seeing these materials. Others, you are sure, would be very happy if they were destroyed. You carefully gather the surviving intelligence and place it into your pack. Avadon will be most pleased. The head shaman of the Titan tribe is still at the stained altar, seemingly unaware that anything of note has been going on outside. She reeks of rot and decay. She must be the source of the zombified Titans. Her vile reek and appearance makes you think that she is half zombie herself. When you are closer, she finally detects you. She spits and lets out a long, shrill shout. Creatures begin to emerge from the water to the east, waterlogged and covered with slime from the pools. Maybe this is where we get the crown. Battle worn shelter. Let's see if he can wear that instead. Actually, let's see if Nathalie can wear it. No, she can't. Yeah, I hate to take off the buckler of agility, but he's already very fast in agility anyway, so... This box is full of ceremonial items. Torn robes, small blocks of incense, scrolls bearing tales of Titan folklore. To a sage studying Titan culture, this trove would be invaluable. To you, not much. But one item does catch your eye. It's a bronze circlet. It's human size, heavy with tarnish, and very, very old. Recalling your odd encounter with the ghost in the nearby crypt, you put the circlet into your pack. Okay, so at least we didn't have to break into something to complete that. I have like I have pretty much no lockpicks except for one. But yes, that is where you find the crown. Alright, so first let's head over to the crypt. See what happens when we give this crown to the ghost. I found this old circlet. You hold out the circlet. The shade reaches out for it. When it gets close, frost covers your hand. The circlet disappears and a crown of mist appears on the shade's head. And then the ghosts fade away, leaving you alone in the crypt. Very odd. You open the sarcophagus. It's full of bones and round scraps of cloth. There is also a silken cord that has somehow escaped decay. Seems like fair payment for the circlet. You take it. Ooh. Oh, that more is enough for Nathalie there. So yeah, we got a boost for her. Just making sure I don't need to clear out any quests here. Nope, just the... How do I get the blue ore, though? Let's just clear out the quest we got right now. The Titans have been destroyed. You tell the tale of Zhethron, but the dragon takes no satisfaction in it. So they are dead. 1,000 deaths cannot pay me back for what they have done to me. I have been scarred. I was driven from the sky. Go back to Avadon and report your success, and tell them of my great anger. They have failed me, and I will not forget it. Your only reward is my giving them one more chance. Go. He waves you away. Do you need any more help? Zhethron snores. If I do, I might send word, or I might abandon this lair forever and return to the wilds. My arrangement with the pact abandoned. This is no idle threat. The pact is weak and it has failed me. One more lapse and I will have to act. Now go. The dragon waves you away. Does the dragon require more help? Okay. Blue ore in the Zhethron deeps. Still haven't found any blue ore yet, though. Where the heck do I find blue ore at? Oh, mine trapdoor? Will it be over here? Oh, I didn't know I could enter here before. Oh, this is gonna be... Oh. Oh, maybe I saw this before and forgot about it. Okay, whatever. These giant cave bats are nothing, so... Of course, vampire bats might still be a I don't think... It doesn't look like it anymore. We could probably just sweep this up real quick and then head back to Avadon. Yeah, I totally forgot this was an option. I just never went down it. More crap to sell. Not enough flock picks. You examine the stone spire. It has a strange blue tinge. You knock some more off of it and put it in a sack. You won't be able to get more without a team of actual miners. Okay. Yeah, okay, so this was supposed to be where we got the ore. Can we get some off this one too? Okay. So yeah. I could have done this earlier, but I just forgot about this was even an option. Alright, so let's head back to the guy who wanted it to get our reward, and then we go back to Avadon. Hopefully that was all we needed to get, because I'd rather just go back in Avadon and complete the main objective. I found some of the blue ore you wanted. He inspects the ore eagerly, but his face soon betrays his disappointment. That is the ore, but not enough quantity for me to begin my work. Really? I have to get more? Dang it. Okay. Is there another one down there real quick? Is there another mine in the area that I can get? I hope that's the only one. I don't want to travel to like a bunch of different mines right now. And this might be, it might be in a different trapdoor area then. Unless there's a switch I can on the wall I can get. Or maybe I do need more lockpicks to get into that one up there for it. Let's just go back to Avadon for now. I'll worry about the blue ore later. I'll just look up where it is, so I can come back real quick and for it. Yeah, I'd rather just return to Avadon right now. Okay, call Hellhound. Ooh, I like that one better. Group heal. Okay, yeah. Let's go back to Miranda. Polis, Xander, was given a message of some importance when you have the time. What message do you have for me? Nathalie, the young, excitable sorceress, came to see me. She seemed unusually pleased. She said that she was departing for Holklanda. Where does she go? She did not tell me. She tends to treat me with disdain. However, she said that she left some notes in her quarters. It's across the hall from your rooms. What was she doing? I'm not sure. I did note that she seemed prepared for a hunting expedition in the woods. That is all I know. My apologies. Do you need anything else? Mage Nathalie has left Avadon and returned to the Brazil Woods. She is going on some sort of hunting expedition. If you want to help her or keep her from getting herself killed, she left information about her destination in her quarters. Oh my goodness. He entered Nathalie's chambers trying to find some sign of where she went. Surprisingly, she left no sign, no letter, no map. With a small amount of guilt, you search through her private papers for some clue. In her notes, you find one thing of interest. I will show them what I can do, and I will take whatever steps I can. This cunning Drake, with the power to warp minds, must be hunted. I trust Xander to not try to steal my glory, but others may take the credit away from me nonetheless. I am resolved. I will go to the Brazil pits, and I will find this Drake. If I am lost, this letter may be found. I may leave some signs of my passage so that a rescue mission might find me if needed. Look for messages first where we fought the Drake, or if necessary, so what is left of my remains can be collected. Nathalie has gone back to the Brazil Woods. She is going to try to hunt down the powerful Drake that escaped you earlier. It is a terribly foolhardy thing to try to do alone. She left a letter for you if you want to find her. She said that she will leave a message for you in the cavern and the brothel pits where you met the Drake before. Oh, great. Nathalie. Why? Well, it looks like we're going to have to go get her back. But then again, I've been taking her on adventures anyway, so no problem for me. The Titans have been wiped out, though the dragon is still angry. Miranda nods. She seems very interested. Then, at last, we have gotten to the source of one of the conspiracies plaguing us. Did you find any evidence of whether they were acting alone or at the instigation of others? I found these letters here. She takes the scrolls and examines them. In code, of course, but a code. I am sure that Typhons could decipher, which means it is simple, which means that the eyes will translate these messages in no time at all. As a reward for your industry, I will consult with the quartermaster and see if there are any locked vaults in the storeroom that can be opened up for you. You have done well. Your efforts will, I think, even turn aside Redbeard's rage. And that is good because he wishes to see you. Do you have any orders for me? I would not dream of giving you orders, not when Redbeard has need of you. Return to Redbeard's tower and speak with the keeper. He has decided that some task requires his personal attention. Okay, so first we have to recover Nathalie from doing something stupid, and now we have to talk to Redbeard. Lightning short sword, steel color staff, sleek colored staff. That's a pretty good one. Although the one I already have is for Janelle is better. Lightning short sword. What about Shima? Can he wield this? The one he already has is better. I will just save that. Alright, so let's go ahead and see Redbeard real quick. Someone has recently placed a fresh lamp in Redbeard's hall. In this newly bright light, you can see how worn down and exhausted the Keeper of Avadon is becoming. His skin is pale and there are dark circles under his eyes. And you think for a moment you can see wrinkles. It is as if, slowly, his true age is returning. Then he notices that you are staring and you hurriedly turn away. You are finally here, he grumbles. I need your efforts. Set aside your other work. You must return to Castle Vebo. Curse of Pack States and their eternal squabbling. Are you feeling well? Redbeard surprised you by starting to lose his temper. His jolly exterior temporarily broken. That is none of... He calms down. I am fine. Look after yourself, not me. Why do the states of the pack fight? Because they do not like each other. It is simple enough. One thing binds them, a desire for survival. It is why the pact exists and why Avadon is necessary. Can the pact survive so much strife? Of course, it is a family, and you must be aware of how much the members of a family can hate each other. And yet, they stay together, usually. What does Avadon do? We watch for people who are trying too hard to disrupt the delicate peace we have attained, who foment warfare inside the pact, and then we kill them. What Avadon says is simple. Hate as much as you want, but do not let your resentment turn into action. Otherwise, we will destroy you. It works. Redbeard said, what else do you wish to know? Speak quickly. I want you to return to Castle Vebo before someone gets stabbed and ends this whole negotiation. What do I need to do? Lord Griffin has sent word to me. Somehow his good relations with the Hochlandans have not been progressing. Go back there, find him, and do what you need to do to get those temperamental children working together again. And by the way, you should be honored. What went wrong exactly? I am not sure. The message was painfully vague in that regard. Lord Griffin will tell you more, I am sure. what should I do? You should use your wisdom and the authority of Avadon to bring better relations between Kalimdario and Hoklanda. If that means finding someone who is fomenting discontent and using your blade, well, I have given you great freedom. I want greater peace between the Pact states. It is my life's work. Do whatever is necessary. Why should I be honored? Lord Griffin requested you personally. It seems that you made quite an impression on him. Be pleased. It is from such steps that great influence is won. Use the eastern portal to return to Castle Vebo and Kalimdario. Find Duke Griffin. Something has happened to interfere with their combined raids in the Braza Woods, and you need to do whatever you can to calm the angry Kalim and Hoklandans. Okay. Anything else you would pay me to do? Nah. Okay, so we first do. I know he says for us to drop our other work, but we do need to get Nathalie back first. So let's head to the portal. I'll just take Shima with me. Let's hurry up and head back down there. Shima looks out the gate toward the Braza Woods. They are out there. Somehow, I suspect it. Who is out there? The Honored Forge clan. The Liars. The Treacherous Worms. My enemy. It doesn't matter. We have a job to do. Shima is silent. You aren't sure if he heard you. Okay, well first let's find Nathalie and then we can worry about the main mission. Since she took off. Like she did. I forgot where it's even at. Braza Pits. Braza Woods. I forgot where it's even at. Okay, whatever. It's time for me to just go ahead and save the game though right here. So I will see you all soon with the next part of Let's Play.